Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we are talking Ready to Love Potomac. Today we are talking about La Prima, Sabrina, you guys, being the MVP that I always knew she would be, you guys. Being the MVP. Now, here's the thing. I tried to tell you guys on these reality shows that a lot of times the people that they try to edit to be the villain actually are not the villains, actually are the sweetest people from the cast, actually are the nicest people from the cast, for the most part, you guys. For the most part. And Sabrina told all on Little Black Book 91 yesterday, you guys, literally she shut it down. She was the fave. She was the person I stand all season. Even though people didn't like her, people were coming for her every which way. I saw through the nonsense. I saw what she was going through. Now, if you guys do not have the 3.5 hours, to watch this interview, if you watch like the last 40 minutes or so, you'll get your life and you'll get everything that you need, you guys. Because it was lit, especially at the end. Sabrina's describing the kiss, the passionate kisses that she had, plural, with Donovan, sounded like out of an erotic novel, you guys. Sounded like out of a hot romance novel. It was spicy, you guys. She talked about the one that they had where it was after he had met her ex, where Donovan met her ex or what have you. And I guess he was still in the area, called her up. They went out somewhere, went out to some bar. There was like a party happening. They had a couple drinks. They were dancing. Next thing you know, she's outside. They're like in the back patio area. Donovan's leaning against the fence, looking at her. She's looking at him. They're talking mess. And next thing you know, he grabs her and pulls her in for a passionate kiss, you guys. And it sounded hot and steamy. And apparently it was so hot and steamy that people who were there at the event were like, you guys are so hot. So they were giving everybody life, you guys. And Sabrina said what attracted her to Donovan was he had like the game and Genuine type of mashup. And actually she's pretty spot on. Like that's a pretty good depiction and description of Mr. Donovan, you guys. So it's just unfortunate that everything went to crap. But what ended up happening was she started to see the game playing that was taking place from Carmen and Donovan. And Carmen, and remember you guys in the reunion, Precious had called out Carmen about, game playing, trying to break up, Joy and Clifton trying to break up Laverne and Ace because she felt that those were the strongest couples because she was trying to get to the end. And now another receipt, she's calling Sabrina saying, hey, we need to think about our strategy to get to the end so nobody's embarrassed. You guys, what is at the end of the show? Are you winning $100,000 like on Love Island? Is there $1 million prize like Survivor? Is there a $250,000 like on Big Brother? What is the end? Is there an engagement at the end like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette? What is at the end? Please tell me, somebody. What is at the end? What prize is at the end if you are with somebody and you get to the last episode? What is the prize, you guys? So that is very sus. So what ended up happening was, right before the retreat, I guess, Donovan was speaking the same language as Carmen, like, hey, we got to make a decision because we don't want to be embarrassed at the end. And Sabrina that's when she started looking at Donovan funny because he's speaking the same language as Carmen, as if everybody's trying to strategize versus focusing on their actual connections with people. So that was a red flag. And Sabrina also revealed her and Donovan kissed like 3 times. So they had the steamy kiss at the event, had another steamy kiss apparently when Donovan walked her to her car, and then called Sabrina after the fact, and that's when he pulled oh yeah, we can't talk about this kiss to anybody. I have kids and I don't want to look bad on TV and this and that. And they allegedly had another kiss, you guys, at the retreat. How her and Donovan, I guess they were both busy working and their rooms were adjacent to each other and they were like sitting on these little beanbags. So he came up and sat next to her and they were having some conversation. And then Next thing you know, he tells her, hey, I'm about to go to the kitchen, and then just smacks a kiss on her lips, you guys. Sabrina was that chick, you guys. Sabrina was the it girl. There's a reason she had these men going insane. There is a reason why these men are being so petty and why they're going on live. According to Sabrina, they're going on Instagram live every day, every other day, trying to get their stories together, trying to make other people look bad, you guys. It is lit. So essentially what happened at the retreat, why the breakdown took place, was Sabrina was already suspect that, you know, Donovan and Carmen were trying to play a game. Even though they told Demetrius the same energy, he really wasn't about that, you know? And so I guess Donovan felt away because he saw the flirting that was happening with Sabrina and Demetrius. He started to see Sabrina leaning to Demetrius and thought that Sabrina would choose him. So that's when he lost it. That's when he went to Carmen, you guys. And allegedly, since Paul shared the same room as Donovan, he overheard Carmen and Donovan pillow talking up above, saying, you know, I guess Donovan was really mad. He was really upset. He was really frustrated seeing, you know, all the flirting Sabrina was doing with Demetrius. And Carmen's like, I'll got you. We'll get to the end together. It's going to be okay. No. What is happening, you guys? What is happening? What? So then also Sabrina found out, she thought that she was cool with Joy, at least acquaintances or what have you. But apparently Joy was bashing Sabrina all throughout the show, was trying to get Sabrina eliminated since the beginning, which speaks to the power that Joy didn't have, you guys. But Sabrina didn't understand it because she didn't have a connection with Clifton, and she didn't understand why Joy was inserting herself in other connections. And then she kept playing up this, you know, Tori is heartbroken narrative, but he kissed her friend Precious. So she was questioning Tori because he's like, how is Tori so depressed and upset if you're going to my best friend and kissing her right after? Something didn't make sense. But apparently, allegedly, Joy was friends with all the guys. She was super male identified. So anytime, you know, there was an issue with one of the ladies, she took the men's side immediately and believed their narrative of things. And that is just completely wrong, you guys. And so the energy that we saw from Joy at the reunion actually was the same Joy that has been present throughout the show, according to Sabrina, you guys. So again, that just goes back to editing, like I said. Joy had an angel edit. Her and Clifton had an angel edit that they were going to be this great love story. And then we see a completely different Joy at the reunion because there's only so much you can edit out, right? So that was the real Joy that we saw at the reunion that we had missed throughout the season, you guys. So that was very interesting. Also, Sabrina said she is not offended by the Golden Girls comment, as she should not be. As I told you guys in my previous videos, nobody should be offended by a Golden Girls comment. People think that they're insulting you, but it's really a compliment. And Sabrina didn't understand it because she's like, Donovan's with the oldest person in the cast, so oldest woman on the show, so is it really shade to me? No. She took it as a compliment because she's saying, hey, if you're a Golden Girls fan, which I told you guys, if you're a Golden Girls fan, you know that they lived it up until their elder years. They were having sex lives. They were having dating lives. They were having all types of stuff going down, you guys. So people thinking that insulting somebody, saying a Golden Girls comment is like an age diss or that it's a group of women sitting there gossiping or whatever, you guys have it all wrong. You guys are not Golden Girls fans because that's not what the show is. The show is literally these women in their elder years saying, hey, we can live it up. We can have lively lives. We can have sex. We can date. We can do this and that. That was the Golden Girls. So thank you for being a friend, Donovan. Oh, and the ultimate tea that Sabrina dropped was about this Dakia and Clifton situation, you guys. And she basically said, hey, the kiss happened. Because, you know, Dakia's her girl. She said Dakia is sitting on so many receipts that it would shut everything down. That the fans have no idea what really is happening. But she said the kiss absolutely happened. There's receipts of the kiss that happened that Sabrina saw for herself. And she said Dakia's too classy of a woman to go for this gutter doggy dot type of thing. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, why did Dakia mention the kiss in an interview? That was the first interview somebody asked her. if she had a kiss. None of the other interviewers asked that, you guys. So that's why she didn't reveal it. What was she supposed to do? Lie? So it is very interesting. And like Sabrina said, you can tell the people who were in cahoots that it was not, by accident that the two couples that ended up together are together and are doing all this press. That's what made me suspicious, you guys. Because if your connection is as solid as it is, why are you going on Instagram Live every day to combat the haters? Why are you going on, all of these interviews with TV shows, with news stations, with all of these people trying to push out a different narrative? Some people don't realize that it makes it look worse because Kojo was asking Sabrina, hey, what about Clifton saying that him and Dakia had a business relationship or business arrangement or whatever? And she was like, what? She was like, no, they didn't. They didn't at all. She said that was a real connection, and Dakia, even after filming, you guys, still had strong feelings for Clifton. So I don't know if she was trying to imply there that potentially some things went down after filming of the show took place as well. And basically, once she realized that her connection was not at the level that his was with Joy, she kept it moving. So it is very interesting, but Sabrina basically said, hey, there's tons of receipts that Dakia is sitting on that would shut everything down, that would expose the people who are going on live every day, trying to push a certain narrative, trying to slander certain people, and this and that. And I believe her. But I had been telling you guys all season, Sabrina was that chick. Sabrina was that chick with her 3 connections, and they did not like it. And she even said, like I told you guys in previous videos, Donovan was being petty by exposing her kiss to Demetrius because he was pissed that she didn't choose him. And Carmen was his default, you guys. Carmen was his default. So it is just very wild, you guys. Unfortunately, how some people are looking at this show now is an opportunity to promote themselves, is an opportunity to just, quote, get to the end. Sabrina said she has nothing to promote because she genuinely was there for love. And that's what happens on all of these reality shows, especially these dating shows, you guys. Literally, this has happened now. This is the 3rd time in a row within like the past year. This has happened on 3 separate reality shows where the smart, educated, beautiful Black woman that everybody liked, that everybody was after, that was successful in her own right, is getting villainized in the edit, is trying to be taken down a peg or two, as if, just because you look this way or whatever, we need to take you down. We need to give you a villain edit. This has happened 3 shows in a row. 3 dating shows in a row, you guys. 3 dating shows in a row. The star of the show, the star Black girl, the it Black girl, who is gorgeous, is independent, has her own stuff going for her, makes her own money, just really wants a good man, just really wants to find love, gets that villain edit, you guys. Gets that villain edit right off the bat. And I'll tell you the other reality shows, I'll do a full breakdown of what I'm talking about in another video so that you guys can see the similarities, because this literally has happened the 3rd dating reality show in a row, you guys. And it has to stop. We have to call this out because it's getting weird. But thank you so much to Sabrina. I was already a stan before. I stan even more now. Sabrina Prima is that girl, is that chick. I don't need to see any more interviews unless Sabrina or Dakia do any more, right? Because now what's going to happen is everybody's going to be backtracking. They're going to try to call Sabrina and Dakia liars and, say all this other stuff and this and that. Boy, it's been exposed. It's been blown wide open. Notice the people who are quiet and notice the people who are doing all the talking. That should tell you everything to know as to why is somebody talking so much. If there's nothing to see and you're in a happy relationship. Because when there's smoke, there's fire. But Sabrina shut it down, and I am a stan. I am a stan, you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.